Story time! When I was a freshman or sophomore in high school, my mom got me a book called Dunk by David Lubar. And in that book, a professional bozo in the Dunk the Bozo machines at carnivals, a professional bozo teaches a teenager how the art of bozoing, which involves making fun of people. I'm going somewhere with this. He gives the teenager, when he first starts training him, a box full of books and movies of comedy. And one of the movies this book mentions is Duck Soup. See? I went somewhere with this. That always stuck in my head when I was maturing through high school and into college. And I always remember the name Duck Soup because it's something that you don't hear movie titles like Duck Soup very often. And when I was in college, our library had a DVD service thing, and Duck Soup was there. And that's how I got introduced to the Marx Brothers. I love the Marx Brothers. I feel like my love of puns comes from Groucho Marx a little bit. Like, I kind of wish I could be Groucho Marx at times, and Cody can attest to that, because I have this thing where I always try to say what I think is funniest in the moment, and I try to hold back. She's agreeing over there. I try to hold back at times, but
you don't.
But other times I just let fly, and Groucho Marx is always letting fly. Apparently, even in real life, like off screen, he would do that in interviews and whatnot. He would just go and go and go, and it always like hit me right in the funny bone, like right where I like it. So Duck Soup was my introduction to the comedy of the Marx Brothers. It's not my favorite of theirs. I think that goes to Horse Feathers. Just something about football and college just makes it click better to me than this international conflict / war / marriage thing. But with the Marx Brothers, the plot doesn't matter. What matters is what they do. And Duck Soup, I just alluded to, the plot is Groucho, I'm not even going to use character names because there's no point. Groucho takes control of a country, small country, and the neighboring country want him to marry this one woman so they could bring it down, but he's kind of onto them, and Harpo and Zeppo are spies, and Zippo is like head of military or something. I just watched it and I don't even know what the plot is. But everything that comes out of Groucho Marx's mouth is gold. Same goes for Chico. Harpo doesn't speak, but every motion is so calculated to be as funny as possible. It's one of those things, it's not even worth talking about individual scenes because every scene in the movie is comedic gold. Some of it doesn't age quite as well as some of the rest of it, but it's all still very funny. The mirror scene, I guess I'll talk about that. The classic mirror scene. I believe it is the first instance of this kind of scene, but I may be wrong, because I think I've seen it in like old cartoons as well, and new stuff too. But Harpo is dressed like Groucho, and there's a broken mirror, and they do a scene where they're mirroring each other in the mirror, and everything that Groucho does, Harpo does, and it's so perfect. It's just absolutely perfect. It goes on longer than you think, but not so long it gets old. Cody and I were both just like peeing ourselves laughing at it. It still holds up 85 years later. It's a wonderful piece of comedy. Yeah, I don't think I have too much else to say about this movie. It's just one of those ones that I have like a real like personal link to. So I was so excited to see it pop up because I haven't seen it in years. I was so excited to watch it again. I'm glad I got to watch it again because it's one of the great comedies the past 100 years. Alright, so that was Duck Soup. Tomorrow I'm looking at the children's classic E.T., The Extraterrestrial, which is another movie I haven't seen in decades. So this will be interesting. I think I have the remastered edition that like Spielberg made changes to, but I'm not sure, so we'll see when I watch it tomorrow. But until then, like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment below. I get bored during the day and want to read something, so talk to me. I'll respond. It'll be fun. Until then, bye.